Well, Dave Matthews humming to get the Friday podcast started there, Frankie C.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How you doing, big dog?
Doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm having a day. I'm having a day and a half.
Good.
I'm having a week in this day. But we've got a podcast. We've got topics. We've got games. Some surprises.
Surprises?
Some fan feedback.
Ooh.
We've got it all, my friend. Take a look at our illustrious rundown list right there before your very eyes.
Pretty good.
Look at all these wonderful topics. Oh, my goodness. Let's go.
Wow. We usually lay them out one by one before we do that.
Rapid fire.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Jump in.
She was a woman all along. What was everybody getting so crazy about? Born a woman, still a woman, always been a woman.
I can't with everybody.
Pump the brakes on the trans. It feels like transphobia a little. I'm not saying
everybody complaining had it in the holster though. They were it's just like easy. Take a step back a second.
I'm not saying women don't have a right to be a bit defensive when it comes to their sports that they've been fighting for forever.
Sure.
We haven't figured out this controversy yet of how to make everybody feel good. Yep. Ladies, trans men, trans men, lady, whatever your combination is. We haven't figured out a way to make everybody happy just yet. I don't know if we ever will, but you're right. Everybody was just like, see, so like
this
nobody
is what's wrong. Woke this and woke that. This is destroying America. Shut up. I can't. You know, it's just there's people that like
take a moment
that
get yourself together, big dog. This is a big one. Go ahead.
It's just just people that going online and just this is what's wrong with everything and the woke this, the left that. It's like now that this has been settled and it's like no, that's a woman. You're not going to hear them go, oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't believe I overreacted right off the bat. And, no, it's just like it never happened.
Yeah. Record amount of tweeting going on the second that Angela Carini stopped the fight.
Right.
All for like 5 hours. Like I think Twitter said it, like everybody, Facebook, everybody was angry. You're right. After that, crickets. Nobody went, oh, got it wrong yesterday. Sorry, everybody. Here's the correction.
Yeah. You won't see anybody do, oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Maybe I jumped the gun on this one. Nope.
What do they call that when a correction? What do they call that in the newspaper business when they run a correction? There's a word for that.
Not a make good, but I think it's just a correction, right?
Yeah, they call it something. Somebody in the chat will get it for us. Two old men, just two Joe Bidens up here.
Is it like like when you a retraction?
Retraction, yes. Nobody tweets or posts retractions anymore. Why is that?
No.
Why?
Let it just. Oh, it's in the past. I don't even remember what I said.
It was yesterday. I'm too busy being angry about this stuff today to go back to fix yesterday's mistake.
I got to find the next thing to complain about.
Yeah. For people who are unfamiliar, there was a women's boxing match in the Olympics yesterday. It was between Italian boxer Angela Carini and Algerian boxer Imane Khalif. 46 seconds in, Angela gets hit by Imane, and then she decides, I'm not going to continue this fight. And then the controversy started because Imane was suspended from previous competitions because of high testosterone levels. Everybody just wrongfully assumed she was a transgender woman, and turns out that she was not. In fact, she's one of two athletes that has high testosterone levels because of a condition that they have, a biological condition. They were biologically born a woman. They've been always a biological woman, whatever. However, I don't want to offend anybody with any of this terminology here, but nothing changed ever with Iman. Yes, she has been suspended, but again, she's got high testosterone levels. That's something that occurs in her because of her genetic makeup,
Right.
So she has been suspended from other competitions. And the Olympics kind of felt like, well, this isn't fair. I mean, she, according to the IOC, has the right to compete. So they let her in. And, here we are a full 24 hours later, and Angela Carini is like apologizing up and down because of what this poor woman went through. Because, I mean, let's be honest. We're not here to sugarcoat anything. Let's be honest. She's not the most traditionally beautiful looking woman, right? She does have mannish features. So that poor girl today has just gotten everybody to just be like, look at this ugly man who's now trying to be a woman. That can't be an easy Friday. I thought I was having a bad Friday.
Yeah, that's a rough thing to wake up to.
Yeah. Imagine the whole entire planet is just calling you the opposite of what you are and basically ugly, I guess, by just shouting out all this stuff. I mean, the vitriol is insane.
I mean, I feel like that's what most, if a trans person, I feel like that's what trans people go through. If you're a trans woman and people are calling you a man, you're going to feel the same way probably. If you're a trans man, and you were born, you know what I mean? And people calling you a woman, oh, no, you're not really. And then that's probably what you feel like.
I have to say this too. Yes, you make a good point. That and also radio DJs, because I can say firsthand, I've gotten this a ton. Maybe not you, but I've gotten a ton where I've gotten like, "Oh, you look different than you sound." Like, thanks. There's no better way to tell somebody you're uglier than I thought you were going to be.
Yeah, you don't. I pictured you differently.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Nobody in my entire career ever shook my hand and went, "You are far better good looking than you sound." I got to tell you.
I get that a lot.
You might have gotten it. I've never gotten it. Never gotten it once. Yeah, trans people and your old pal Ant, we know we can sympathize with Iman on this day. That's tough.
But yeah, no, I mean, that's everybody. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, first of all, you've never cared about the Olympics. The people that commented, and I guarantee you, they never cared about the Olympics ever.
No.
And now that there's this controversy, it's like, oh my God, this is a disgrace. I can't believe they took the pure Olympics. And it's like, you don't care about the Olympics. You just want to be angry at something.
There's the anger, the level of anger, and the transphobia is nuts. Like, I mean, I feel like it's hard to take the stance that I have. I don't want to speak for you, that I have of trans athletes should have the right to compete. Yes, it may not be fair. It might not be fair to women. We've got to figure this out. I feel like that has become a controversial stance now, where it's like either you're on one side or you're on another. Like, it's a complicated issue.
It's complicated, yeah, but we have to figure it out. If there are multiple genders and everything's divided by gender, is there multiple categories? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, so that it's fair for everyone and everybody gets a fair shot at their goal.
It feels like there should be a trans division at some point, right? Where everybody can compete and we figure it out and everybody's happy.
I don't know what the correct answer is, because then you're like, well, is that too divisive, or is it not? Are there enough? I don't know what the correct answer is for everybody to be like, yeah, that sounds good.
Will says, from me to you, you sound exactly how you look. Thanks, Will. First time that's ever been said. No, I thought that was nice. I don't know. Was he insulting me or
no? I made it sound insulting. He was being nice. I turned it into a. Oh, how could you say that?
Oh, I got so excited. I thought there might have been. You ruined it.
I did ruin it. No, Will said a nice thing. I said, oh no, that's not good.
But you're right. Like it's the anger. I feel like there are moments in time where people feel like this is a bad. Like how do I want to say this? There's moments in time where the tide is turning, and maybe your old traditional ways are disappearing, and you can go with the route of acceptance or not, belligerence and phobia. And I feel like this has become a time for people where they're like, oh, I can hold on to this because it's unfair to women. Like I can use that one little excuse to show my transphobia and not feel bad about it. When in actuality, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there was those little pockets of time where it's like, oh, we can still be racist. You know, like it's okay to still, feel racist. People have those moments.
Yeah. As we move, like if we go flash forward to like 100 years from now, I guarantee you we're going to be looking like back at this time and going, how could we have thought that? How could people have thought that way?
Yeah.
That, everybody gets the same rights. Everybody has, if you're a trans person, that's how you identify. That's just it. 100 years from now, we're going to look back and go, I can't believe so many people were so closed-minded. When today, these people are, everybody's a lot more accepting. Because throughout history, whenever there's change like this, the change is favored. I feel, the acceptance is ends up being the right side of things, the correct side of things.
Yeah, typically.
So why would we shut down or fight against accepting? Wouldn't it be? I mean, if you think about it logically, wouldn't accepting people for who they are be the best route rather than just shutting down an entire category of people and just be like, no, how could that be the thing in your head that's going, that's the right move? Let me go with this.
Yeah.
Completely just alienating a group of people because I don't agree with them. So that's wrong. That's the wrong side. And history shows that, and logic and common decency shows that. And it's like, why wouldn't you go towards the side that, is more accepting? What's wrong with accepting?
We're going through the same thing right now with abortion, right? It's that moment in time where it's like, oh, this is wrong because my religion says, and it's like, that doesn't dictate for everybody. You have to understand there's other people in this world who think differently and feel differently, and you have to be accepting. You have to understand.
There are literally people in Congress and in the Senate that are like, this should be a Christian nation. It's like, no. You want to be Christian, be Christian. Follow what you want to follow, who you want to follow. Good for you. But to say that the whole nation is one religion, that's literally the opposite of why America was founded.
Yeah, I don't even know how they snuck in that one nation under God business. Paul loves to poke me. It's one of my favorite things. I don't get offended or mad.
Why is that a poke? That's a compliment.
Because I feel like it's a backhanded poke because I'm accepting of Republicans. I can accept some Republicans, and I feel like you and your people, you Frankie, you guys don't like that.
What do you mean?
You don't like it when I defend the Republican people.
No, you can defend whoever you want, but when one side is, everybody's going, oh, what makes you know who's right or wrong? Yeah, what makes you know who's right? Why are you so unaccepting? I'm accepting of when people are accepting.
Christella makes a great point. We have the Special Olympics. Why not a Trans Olympics or a separate division of the Olympics? We need to do something, though. I can't wait. Also, Will backs that up with the same sort of sentiment. The Special Olympics, you can have a Transgender Olympics. I think these are all great ideas. What I can't wait for is when we get to a point where we need to create a special Transgender Olympics. That's going to be, I'm going to be fighting. As soon as we get the Transgender Olympics, I'm going to be up on that mountain going, what about the special needs transgender people who don't have their own Olympics? I'm going to be right there, Betty.
I'm with you.
Busting through that wall.
Yeah. What's the problem? I think we could handle.
The IOC is going to be like,
Olympics.
That's 4 people. We've done a poll of all the athletes in the world. There's 4 of them. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
So let them compete.
Let them compete.
That's 4. They could do whatever sport they want.
We're going to be there.
Yeah. Equal stuff for everybody. I don't understand what's so hard about that.
Paul says, don't they have the gay games? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, is he talking about Broadway there? I'm not entirely sure because I feel like that's the closest the gays love the Broadway. They love a fucking fashion week and a Broadway. That's, I think, the closest we have to the gay games.
I think you're stereotyping.
Maybe. But I feel like gay people would be like, that's a stereotype. Yeah, he's right, though. He's got makes a good point.
Straight people like,
straight people like it too, but the gays love it. Gays don't love fashion all of a sudden. When the fuck did we get ice cream? Who's got ice cream? I'm dying.
Ice cream? We have ice cream?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure where the ice cream thing came from.
I can get some ice cream. I think someone typed in the wrong chat.
Okay.
Watching multiple podcasts and.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Tonys. See? Thanks, Paul. Thanks, buddy. For backing me up on that. Frank's already panicking because I said something about gay people.
I'm not panicking. You're the one who said
it. I stand by it. Gay people love fashion and Broadway. I feel comfortable with that one. I'm gonna get sleep tonight. All right, that's the whole Olympic controversy. I mean, I wish people would just calm the fuck down already.
Overreaction. It's like they're working on it. Everyone, they're working on it. Relax yourselves. We'll figure this out.
I'll tell you what, I'm risking my Italian card on this one. The Angela Carini, I feel like, is maybe the biggest asshole in this whole thing because she quit and quit early. Like,
well,
for an athlete, that's embarrassing. That's a little on the embarrassing side to be like, I can't do this.
Well, to be fair, she said she took, I think, if I'm remembering this right, she took 2 big punches to the face, which is probably two more than I would be able to do. One more than after the first punch, I'd be like, "Yep, I'm out. See ya. This is not for me."
She said it was the hardest punch, as hardest she's ever been hit in the face.
Oh, hey, that's
go down then. Don't just be like, I'm quitting. Just go down.
Well, either way, you either fall or you tap out or you say I quit. I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah, tough to be trans though today. I say it's tough to be Iman, tough to be trans today because it's like you look at how much the world is not. You talk to me about Pete Buttigieg. Okay, I have been answering people back on the Pete Buttigieg thing because I feel like the country is not ready to have a gay vice president. I feel like this country's not ready to have a gay secretary of transportation.
Too bad.
But I've been saying that, and people keep throwing Buttigieg in my face because they're so impressed with him and what he's doing in these interviews, and he's very amazing. But case in point, look at today. Look at what's happened in the last 24 hours with this thing. You think those people are that much more accepting of gay people than they are trans people? I don't think so.
Well, too bad.
Listen, I get it, but at the same time, she's got to win an election. She can't put somebody, I just think it's too many glass ceilings to break through at one time. This is a country that moves very slowly. And
so do you think we're ready for a female president?
Well, here's what gives
me... tackle one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Female.
Yeah. Here's Indian.
Black. Yeah.
She's black now. All of a sudden, she's black.
She changed races. It's like, what? What are you talking about? You giant idiot.
Kamala, more like chameleon. You know what I'm saying? You see what I did there? She changes like a chameleon. Okay.
It wasn't bad.
It was, it was decent if the impression wasn't so bad.
Thank you, Robin. Yes, break them all the glass ceilings. I agree, 100%.
I would love
Buttigieg would be an amazing vice president. I think he'll be an amazing president as well.
I think he'll get there. I think he'll seriously mount a campaign one day. I mean, I don't know if he'll win.
He always is ready to go with all his facts. Watch him on any interview, even on all the ones like if you go, he appears on all the right wing shows. He just schools everybody, and it's amazing.
You know what's so impressive to me about him is how composed he is.
Yeah,
because I would be like grabbing the interview, like I fucking been talking to, like I would be so angry to have to keep my cool
He's
all
calm.
the time. He's very calm. He's very calm.
he just debates, and he just everything whenever he's hit with anything, he comes back with an intelligent and measured answer that just floors the other side, and you can't. It's hard to fight against that.
Yeah. I think it's easier for a woman to break that glass ceiling first, basically because I think they're more than 50% of the pop. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's close, men and women. You got 50% of the population. You know what I mean? Like, you've got a strong base. I don't know what percentage of our population is gay or not straight. You know, if you want to put it in make it a bigger category. I don't know what percentage that is. But even if you put the not straight and then straight people who sympathize with gay people, I still don't think that's as big as 50% of the country.
I don't know. I mean, the last election, the left won by millions of votes. So I feel like...
I mean, if you're going to believe in it, like what the
all right.
media's telling you.
I
I'd like
love,
to see a recount.
You know what I love? When they ask anybody who denied the last election's results, are you going to accept this year's? They get all angry. They get all defensive. Oh, that's an unfair question. I can't believe you would ask that. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah. We have an election coming up. Are you going to fight it or are you not going to fight it? It's like, oh, because of course it depends who wins.
Well, I don't know if you saw rightwingNewsNow.org, but they threw out they threw a couple hundred votes out in Arizona. Election fraud proves it all right there. Whole election.
Okay, got it. Right.
You just got to keep your eye on.
Oh, you got to watch out for that.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff that's. I saw Bigfoot come in and take some votes. He was angry. He wanted Trump in.
It's unfair to assume that he was angry. He could have been happy.
No. He stole a bunch of votes, or he came in and he was happy. I don't know. Whatever was going, he came in and messed it up. That's all I know.
I'm with Christella here, though. Yes, female POTUS. I think people are ready for that. A gay VP, not quite yet. It will happen, though, hopefully soon. I think he's going to get a prominent position in this. No, but do you really? I know you're rooting for. I'm not talking about what we're rooting for. Do you think the country is really ready? When you look at the transphobia that just took place in the last 24 hours, you think the country is ready to put a gay
I think most of the country is. Based on the overwhelming majority that votes left in this country, I think the majority of
that's not what wins, though. The Electoral College wins.
That needs to go. Sorry, but I see zero reason for the Electoral College. I don't understand why that's still a thing.
You don't like Donald Trump. We're looking at what's happening right now, which, by the way, next week we should really take a look at real numbers to see how Kamala is doing. It appears she's doing very well. She's had a good couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You want to beat him. Are you going to risk Buttigieg on that? If we say, Frankie C, it's up to you. It's your call. Buttigieg or somebody else. Would you say Buttigieg? Would you risk it?
It's a good question. I don't know.
I don't think you would. I think you want to win.
I do want to win. I want Kamala to win. I'd have to, I don't know, do polling, do research, the whole thing. I would want Buttigieg to be the VP. I think that'd be a great call. But yeah, do I know if that combination is gonna? I don't know. I would hope. I feel like we should be at that point by now.
Nobody's denying that. Yeah, nobody's denying that.
I know. And yes, Robin, the Electoral College is a problem. I don't understand it. It should be majority vote. That's it. We are one country. Every vote counts. Why are we messing around with? I mean, I don't. Oh, because most people, the heavily populated areas have more people. They get more votes. That's just, it's one person, one vote. Why does that? Dude, why complicate that?
You don't even know the half of it, of how much the Republicans have been fucking with the district lines and literally changing and shaping this election. You talk about stealing elections. I feel everything that was done during the 2020 election with the mail-in ballots and everything was done fairly. It's the same with the Republicans. It's been done all legally above the water, but they have been working on changing shit since they lost in
Totally.
2020. And it's like both sides are going to always constantly jockey for position. So it's hard
Absolutely.
to call one out for doing it when they're both
Well,
doing it.
Lauren, what was it? Bobert. She was going to lose her reelection,
Yeah.
and she changed districts.
Yeah.
And it's like she saw that where she got the most votes and said, "Oh, all right, this is my district now." And it's like, what?
And the MAGA people, they've been putting people in positions to the ones that have to certify these numbers. Suddenly, in some key states, they're all MAGA Republicans all of a sudden. So it's like it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But certainly, as we transition to Justin Timberlake's topic,
Yes.
certainly Kamala has shot out of a rocket, and there hasn't really been a come down yet. There will be, but she's still going. I think I read today she out fundraised Donald Trump for the month of July,
Boom.
and she
Yeah.
wasn't even the nominee the whole month.
I feel like there's been just a brand new wave of energy just got thrown into the party.
One that I definitely didn't see. I don't know if anybody really saw that coming, because the everybody was poo pooed on her. The polls at the time showed that she could not do it, and I expected there to be a bit of a boom. I expected there to be a bump from her. I didn't even expect the bump to be this big and go for this long. I mean, I don't think she's come down just yet.
No, doesn't seem like it. And she's saying all the right stuff. She's out there. She's campaigning and doing everything. She's in the spotlight now. And
Yeah.
knock
And
on wood, she's doing all right.
and the Chicago appearance from Trump was not good for him and very good for her. She didn't really have to do much. Oh, also, by the way, did you notice that when Biden negotiated for the prisoners to come out of Russia, there she was on the tarmac next to him, and I was just like, where was this the last 4 years? You were supposed to be bringing her along. Where she should have been
They
there.
were at things. They were at things together. Not
Very few and far between.
maybe it's more now, of course, but if she's
Well,
going to be taken over,
now she's like, just photocopy his schedule, because that's where I'm. No need for two schedules anymore. I'm going to be there.
but yeah, as soon as that happened, that was awesome. And of course, did you see Trump's response to that?
I didn't see the response. I know there was some shit talking because Trump said that they wouldn't get out until he got into office, and then
Yeah.
Biden sprung him, and that kind of ruined. Again, not a great look for Trump. What was his response?
Well, he went on his Truth Social, and he, that is that. What I'm curious is what we gave up. Why won't they tell us what we gave up in terms of, for this instead of this is wonderful, glad they're home,
Yeah.
happy that they're with their family, that whole stuff. You don't even have to say congratulations, Biden or Harris. You could just say this is a victory for America. Glad they're home.
Yeah.
You could do that, but no, it's I wonder what we gave up. They're taking us for a ride. If I was in office, that we wouldn't have to give up anything.
It's just been handed to me. This is what we gave up. Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr. So
Oh, that's fine.
it's a good deal. It's not bad.
I think that's a fair trade.
They're gonna love Russia.
Yeah, they want to turn America into Russia, so why not? They could just go over there.
Ooh, sick burn. Way to go. By the way, it's not like Kamala is getting a full and total pass. I started to see some articles today about which is totally expected. I mean, this is what's going to be happening, but it was she was screaming and mean at interns when she was the district attorney in California.
Oh no, she
So
was mean
those
to people.
those articles are already starting to come out to fruition.
She was bosses. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't.
Maybe she was a dick.
Maybe she was a dick.
Could have been a
As long
dick.
as she wasn't like it wasn't harassing. It was just do your job or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what she said. I don't know the situation. So
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't over the line.
I've been thinking about something you said a couple of podcasts ago about why this Justin Timberlake isn't going away.
Yeah.
And I'm not entirely sure because like I've become a bit more sensitive to it because it happened right here, like kind of close to where the both of us live.
Yeah. And I
I'm a
feel
little
like,
closer, but the both of
yeah,
us is our area.
yeah. I feel like my point is that there's a celebrity DWI in California every week, and you just wait for the next one, and it's there's their mugshot, and okay, moving on. This for some reason this happened a month ago, maybe more,
Yeah.
and it's like it just there's a story about it every other day.
June 18th. So I've been sensitive to
June
that
18th.
comment because I'm like, are we just, I'm like, am I being biased about this because it's such a big deal in our area? And it's not, it's everywhere. Like I went and looked today because here's the latest story on Justin Timberlake. They had a hearing this morning here on Long Island for his DWI case, and his license has been suspended. So he can't drive anywhere now.
Okay, is that it? That's the end of it.
That's the story. Well, yeah, for now until until they figure that whole thing out. But yeah, they suspended his license. JT doesn't have a license, and again, it is just a huge story.
But I feel like that should be step one. As soon as you're pulled in for DWI, no more license for a while. Like that should be an automatic. That's like if you're arrested for being involved in a shooting, no more guns for you for a little bit. The first thing they would probably do is take away the guy's gun. Like this is DWI, you take away the car.
Right.
I feel like that should have been a no-brainer. But what are the penalties for the DWI after that? They're still working on that.
Yeah. So he was on a hearing. There was a hearing today. He came in virtually because he's in Belgium, and the judge took away his license because he refused to take a breathalyzer test when he was pulled over. So that was the reason that the judge gave him, because of course he's not guilty yet, that he has to have his day in court. But because he just refused to take the breathalyzer test, the judge took away his license and reprimanded Timberlake's attorney, Edward Burke Jr., for irresponsible comments he made during a hearing last Friday. Burke's comments, the judge cautioned, comes off as an attempt to poison the case before it even begins.
Wow.
Next conference is set for August 9th, which Timberlake will not be required to attend. He may need to appear at a hearing scheduled for September 13th, at which time he will be back in the U.S. following the summer European leg of his Forget Tomorrow World Tour. So there you go.
All righty.
Latest on JT. Also, Frankie C, it's August, and you'll notice it is pumpkin spice season.
Are we there already?
Pumpkin spice items already hitting menus across the country.
Are there even pumpkins yet?
Yeah.
There are. Okay.
Yeah,
they're growing.
Yeah,
we've got pumpkins.
Yeah, we do. We do have pumpkins.
All right. I don't know when I feel like they start in September, but I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, I shout out to Long Island Brewery. Can't say that word. Long Island Brewery. Shout out to those guys because they always used to I always used to say this is ridiculously early for pumpkin spice, but they would start like the brewers are brewing pumpkin beer.
Just say making. The makers are making.
Yeah, the makers of beer are making the beer now. So they've already been probably the last week or so have been making pumpkin beer. Like they've already started the process because it's got to ferment.
I feel like this is last year's batch of pumpkin.
Could be
working off of this year's pumpkins.
I don't know, but I'm excited because I fucking love pumpkin pie.
Oh, I love pumpkin. That's the best. Pumpkin pie. I'll take a slice of pumpkin pie over apple pie.
Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, that's fair. I would do that too.
Yeah, I love apple pie, but pumpkin pie.
I mean, a warm apple pie with some vanilla ice.
Absolutely, no, it's wonderful. But yeah, definitely pumpkin pie is fantastic.
It's delightful. Oh my god,
pumpkin pie should be available all year round.
Okay, let me tell you why your statement works for me. Because even a bad pumpkin pie is still pretty delicious. But a bad apple pie, you get those hard apples in there. It's kind of gross.
Yeah,
It could be very bad.
It could be bad. I don't think knock on wood, I don't think I've ever had a bad pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, apple pie could be hit or miss. Depending on, you get it from a bakery or a store, it's usually good. But they're all good. Pumpkin. I'm not saying apple pie is bad. Apple pie is wonderful. But pumpkin pie and key lime pie.
Oh, key lime pie.
Yeah. Love key lime.
But here's where I'll prove the statement. I come in, I walk into your house, and I go, I didn't want to come empty-handed, so I stopped at the gas station. It's the only place open, and I got you an apple pie and a pumpkin pie from the gas station. They say they make them here in the gas station.
Ah, gas station pie is nice.
Which one are you going for?
Pumpkin.
Yeah, everybody's going pumpkin. Nobody is risking that apple pie in that scenario. They're all going pumpkin.
That's true.
So it's the way to go. It's the safe bet. All right, so pumpkin spice. By the way, last year the pumpkin spice market is estimated to surpass $2.4 billion globally by 2031.
That sounds low to me.
There's a lot of cash in that pumpkin spice.
Globally, I feel like pumpkin spice, that should be the number domestically.
Just in the States?
Just in the United States.
Yeah, maybe.
The amount of pumpkin spice we burned through in the last half of the year, it's got to be at least $1 billion. We got to be responsible for half that number.
All right. Restaurant technology provider Spot On did a survey of menus, and this is what they've discovered. And so get you a little prepared here. Starbucks, one of the big drivers of the pumpkin spice latte and the pumpkin spice trend, for the 21st year in a row, will start with their pumpkin spice line on August 22nd. That's what they believe will be the date of their fall menu and the pumpkin spice, August 22nd. If you're curious, though, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, DJ Shenanigan, we have nothing pumpkin flavored in the UK.
Is that right?
That's what DJ Shenanigan is saying. I don't know. Anybody else in the UK, please confirm.
See, that's anti-American sentiment, and I don't care for it.
What?
No pumpkin spice. They need to get a little bit more on our page. You know what I'm saying?
How's that anti-American? It's anti-pumpkin, if anything.
Well, I feel like we're carrying the pumpkin torch for most people.
You know what got the raw end of the deal? The squash. You go to any farm or whatever, and there's pumpkins, and then there's the bin of squashes or gourds or whatever.
Yeah.
There's no squash spice.
There's no squash spice. No.
Squash is like we're good too. We could be in coffee.
People are pushing that squash though. You go to fancy restaurants in the fall, and they're like, "We have a wonderful squash. We have an array of squash." Like,
it's good for whatever meal, but you're not getting squash spice anywhere.
My wife loves. She makes this squash. I gotta ask her what it is. She makes this squash thing, and I eat it, and I go, "No, it's good," but I'm like, I'm never like, well, I hope I get that squash dish soon. You know what I mean?
Is it butternut squash?
It is a butternut. Yeah, she does it. It's like a squash medley that she does, and she like bakes it. It's very sweet. It's delicious, and it's healthier than having like a potato.
Right.
But still, I'm like,
There's no potato spice either. Why is pumpkin? I feel like apple spice, cinnamon, pumpkin. You're not getting potato spice.
I feel like apple spice is number 2 to pumpkin spice. Am I wrong?
Yeah, probably apple. I could see that. But that, again, we can get apples all year round, but they really have a big pickup during the pumpkin season. Right? I don't think you're getting an apple spice coffee, right? There's no apple spice coffee.
They're starting to be though. Because they're trying to, like, Starbucks had a big apple push this past because they're trying to get something else off the, typical America. We make a ton of money. We make 5 more cents.
Next year's got to be more money, and then the following year's got to be more money.
Can you be happy, or you might ruin it? We might ruin it, but we can make 5 more cents. We got to do it. Raven says zucchini spice bunt cake frosted. I don't know, but I'd eat that. I'm not
zucchini spice.
I'm not turning that down. I don't know. It sounds suspicious, but if you sliced it and put it in a plate in front of me, it's not like I'm not going to take a bite. Let's not pretend like that's not happening.
I'll give you that.
Right? I mean, come on. Zucchini lasagna is amazing. That sounds like vegan talk right there. I don't know about that. We don't want that to get out of control.
Vegetable lasagna.
Vegetable lasagna. Robin loves grilled squash. Kaylin is late. Do me a favor, put that on her permanent record. So we got 5 demerits going there, Frank, for me, please. Thanks for jotting that down.
Yep, got it.
You guys have blue raspberry. I never understood the blue raspberry thing.
The only thing I could think of with that is that there are too many red things. Strawberry, watermelon, cherry. To add raspberry is another one. They had to make it a different color. You're not going to make it green. You're not going to make it any other. I mean, blue is probably, besides blueberry, why not just go with blueberry then?
I don't know. Do you want to hear the saddest story?
No.
This is.
Why would I want to hear the saddest story?
Well, I shouldn't say saddest story. This should have been the greatest story ever, and it's so not and boring.
Okay.
I just saw a documentary, a little like 2-minute documentary piece on how we got Cool Ranch Doritos. Do you want to hear how stupid this story is?
Is this like you got cool in my ranch or you got ranch in my cool?
No.
Peanut butter. Okay.
Literally one of the desk nerds at Frito-Lay was like, nacho Doritos are doing so well. Can we make a second flavor? So he decides to go to the supermarket to see what else is popular. He walks down the salad dressing aisle, and at the time there was a ranch boom in salad dressings, and he's like, I wonder if we could make that a flavor. And that's the story behind one of the greatest chips ever. Some schmuck walked down the salad dressing aisle and was like, oh, I don't know, ranch. And so he went back.
Why is there a zesty Italian Dorito?
We almost got it. I feel like we almost got one, Frank. It was almost there. Thousand Island Doritos was we were on the cusp of it.
French dressing Dorito.
Yeah. But he took it back there. And then, so now I'm watching this thing and I'm like, okay, well then how did they get to cool? And so he goes, and how we got to cool. And I was like, oh, here we go. He's like, we just felt like ranch needed something in front of it. And somebody said cool. And we went with that. And I'm like, it's the dumbest thing ever.
It was a 3-second meeting. Everybody good? What do we want to go with? Great ranch? Nope.
Yeah.
Pretty good ranch? Nope. Awesome ranch? Cool ranch. That's it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Everybody make it happen.
Let's go 3-day weekend, everybody. Let's go. You're just waiting for and we did 7 years of market research. And then, amazingly, I was fixing a light bulb. I fell off. My kid rushed in and I suddenly saw this thing from.
You want the Doc Brown from Back to the Future revelation of Cool Ranch. The chip looks like it has red, white, and blue specks on it for America.
Yeah.
And it tastes cool. And when you eat it, you think you're on a ranch. And it's in this great blue bed. No, it's all.
Just some meeting. It was just some meeting in a room. And it was just and this idea of I bet you nobody popped up and went, so I'm sorry, but ranch isn't hot to begin with. Why are we,
You're fired. Get the hell out of here. Throw them out the window.
We're going with Cool Ranch. So when you're at your job and you're having the big meeting and somebody comes up with something simplistic and stupid, you're like, this is not going to work. Actually, it is.
Maybe back off a tad and just step back a second, take a look at it and go, well,
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
Cool Ranch. Not my favorite, by the way. I'd rather go nacho if we're
it's insane. It's a crazy
Doritos. I'd rather go nacho with the.
It's Cool Ranch or bust. I'll tell you what though, that's I don't know what they have now, spicy barbecue or something. My wife keeps buying those more so than the Cool Ranch, and she was Miss Cool. She was in love with Cool Ranch Doritos so much I almost bought her a Cool Ranch Dorito Christmas tree ornament because that's how much she loved it. And now every time she goes to the store, she's moving past Cool Ranch, going to that zesty barbecue. But I don't even know what the fuck it is.
I have yet to meet a chip I hated.
You do love chips, don't you?
Well, what chips? I mean, is there a chip you don't like? You've tried and you go, this is gross.
Yeah. We got to stop with the pickle chips.
Oh, they're good.
No,
Do you like salt and vinegar?
I do.
This is along those lines of it's a little sour. It's got a little tartness to it. It's pickly. It's got like a brine to it, like a salty brine to it.
Hey, sorry.
I like it.
What's the Dorito, the new Dorito flavor that you love?
Oh, isn't like sweet chili lime?
No, it's not. It's not even close to what it is.
Oh, it was a Cubano, like a Cuban.
No, chili. It's chili. I forget. I'll go to Google. You don't remember? No, I know you. That's why I'm calling you. But we're not doing well.
Check the Christmas tree ornament.
It's like sweet chili.
Yeah.
It's sweet chili like lime. That's like my favorite thing.
No, it's not lime. I thought no, it's not lime.
Okay. Okay.
I still love you. Don't worry.
Okay. Whatever.
We're gonna keep it going.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
This didn't end the marriage.
No.
Why aren't there lime? Why aren't there lemons and chips? Why lime?
I don't know. I like lime though. I'm always like when I go to a restaurant, I'll go give me a water with lime. I always like to put that.
Lime's wonderful, but when it came to the chips, lime is whenever they want citrusy something, lime is in there.
Yeah,
they don't put lemon in chips for some reason.
You might be right about that, actually.
I never saw a lemon flavored potato chip. Got lime out there though.
Yeah, they do. All right, let me see here. Spicy sweet chili. Mountaintops, you were close. Spicy sweet chili it's the purple bag. That's the new big flavor.
Ooh.
For Doritos.
Do you know the chip? I can't say I don't like it because I haven't tried it, but the ones that are like jalapeno, crazy spicy, I'm not crazy about trying them.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it wouldn't be like, nah. If there's a bowl in front of me, I might dive in with my face.
Look at Diana's on your side, nacho Dorito favorite. That's a controversy. I mean, I didn't
those
think
are great.
people existed.
Well, okay. Out of how many Dorito flavors are there? The two top ones are ranch and probably nacho, right?
That's it. Yeah, those are the two.
Nacho. I mean, for me, for my $1, I'm going nacho every time.
Crazy.
Ranch is delish.
I'll tell you what I do love. I have snobby taste buds because a couple of the fancy shops out here in the Hamptons will have like a white truffle potato chip.
Oh.
Like my wife just went to Trader Joe's and she brought home a truffle potato chip. Oh, I can't wait to break that bag open.
See, I've been on a I think was it Utz? UTZ?
Yeah.
Utz.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper chips. Those are amazing. I don't know, that little peppery kick. It's amazing.
You like it?
Yeah. Oh, it's delicious every time. I don't know if it's I think it's Cape Cod.
Okay. Well, that's what I want to talk about this. You're a soft chip dude. We've thought about this.
Dude?
Yeah, you like a Lay's potato chip. I need a kettle.
Oh, you need it baked.
Chip. I need my mouth to be bloody afterwards. Yeah, I don't like a soft chip that just falls apart and is greasy.
Oh, why? You get all the flavor and everything, and I don't want to crunch it.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, I'll eat them anyway, but I'd rather like a Lay's or a Wise or a Wise. I haven't seen Wise chips anywhere in a long time.
Are they still around? Yeah,
they're around. I just don't see them anywhere. What's the other one? Oh, one of my favorite that you get in like when you get closer down to like Maryland is crab chips.
Oh yeah, an Old Bay, nice little Old Bay chip.
Yeah, with Old Bay seasoning. Oh, yeah. That is amazing. Those chips are like number one for me. They're my top 5.
It's your truffle. It's your white truffle chip. Is that what you're saying?
It is. You haven't tried the white truffle?
No, I've tried several. I fucking love all of them. I love white truffle. I love olive oil chips. I like a fucking fancy chip, my friend.
You don't like the pickle one?
I don't like a pickle chip. No.
Oh, they're good.
I'm very sensitive about that. Also, like the ketchup. The Canadians love a ketchup chip. Fuck that.
I haven't tried that. But, it's not like I'm going to go down the aisle and go, I got to get my pickle chip. If there's pickle chips in the area, I'll eat a pickle chip. but it's not my go-to when I go to the supermarket.
Can I tell you something? I don't even like fried pickles. Like when there's fried pickles on a menu, I don't want to be there.
Really?
That's not a restaurant I want to be in.
Oh, that's good.
And people go, let's get
Slice it like chips.
They go, let's get a fried pickle for the table. And I go, I'm going to get a new table. I'm going to go sit over with those people.
You're out of your mind because they're delicious.
I mean, think about it though. If I gave you a choice between a plate of nachos,
Oh, of course.
a Bavarian pretzel, a huge Bavarian pretzel, like, I mean, I feel like fried pickles is the last thing on the list to order.
I'm telling there's a place we gotta bring you to this place. There's a place by us does a fried pickle chip. It's got the sauce that you could dip them in with the batter and everything. You're missing out, dude. It's good stuff.
Did you think you were selling that harder with the batter and sauce lines that you added into them?
I mean, if I left those out, it's not as appealing.
That's all it ever is batter and sauce.
And pickle. Those are three great things.
Nah, I hate it. Don't like a fried pickle. Not at all.
Good stuff. I'm not saying like take a whole pickle and fry it. You cut them up into chips. You know, that's good stuff. Pickle chips.
Let me tell you another thing that needs to stop. This whole viral pickle sandwich. You lose the bread and you make you get a huge pickle and you put the sandwich inside.
Scoop out the middle.
Get the fuck away from me with that bullshit. Stop it. Stop. I've seen 1,000 things come across my feed in the last month and a half of like, I went and tried the viral pickle sandwich and it is good. No, it's not. It's disgusting. Stop it.
Hey, for a while they were using chicken as the buns.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
you're on board with that?
It's crazy. It's a crazy thing to do. KFC, I think, did it, but okay, it's fine. A pickle is a side item. That's all it is. Is it a part of the sandwich that could be delicious? Yes.
You tell that to Big Pickle.
I'm telling Big Pickle right now.
They want to get in on everything.
I know
you're going to see a pickle milkshake.
I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it.
Really?
But don't sit there and tell me this pickle can replace the bread and it's going to be just fine. It's not. It's not going to be fine.
Well, you're just not a fan of pickles. Yeah, thank you. Raven says pickle hater.
I like.
You're a pickle hater.
Okay, that's an unfair label to slap on me right now. Pickle hater, especially in the climate we're in right now.
Jeez. The only all right. I will say this. You ever tried bread and butter pickles?
Yeah. Listen,
I want to throw up if I eat a bread. They're disgusting.
Why?
Bread and butter pickles. That flavor. I love garlic, sour, half sour. Every pickle's great. Bread and butter makes me want to throw up.
Why?
I don't know. It's got a weird flavor. It's just gross, and I want nothing to do with it.
Okay, interesting take. I think pickles.
Thank you, Raven. Raven agrees.
I think pickles have. You and Raven are getting along far too well for this episode. I don't care for
pickles, it. I'm telling you that. Thank you, Lindarella.
I think pickles have a place in lunch. They're a side item. They're delicious. You want to slice a couple, put it on a sandwich? Great. Okay, I'm okay with it. It might not be my thing, but I am okay with it. This whole like we're gonna put the pickle in the sandwich, this viral pickle sandwich thing is just
it's a lot of pickle.
Shit.
It's a lot. It's
too much pickle.
What's in the sandwich? Is it like a regular deli sandwich?
Yes. Yeah, it's all regular. It's whatever the deli sandwich is, ham, turkey, whatever. You know,
might be too much pickle. That's what she said.
It's way too much pickle.
Is there a picture of it? Can we see it?
Yeah, well, I'm going to go to Google.
I mean, I can imagine. You just cut a pickle in half down the middle and scoop it out, and you got your buns.
Yeah.
Can you do a hot dog? Throw a hot dog in the middle of a pickle?
I guess you can. I don't know if people have or not. But, yeah, just Google pickle sandwich. Like, there you can see they're making...
I could eat that. The third one on the top?
This?
Third from the left? I can't see what this means. I can't see your mouse.
The one with the
4 sandwiches on the black plate.
Yeah, no.
That looks. I could eat that. Take out the onions. I'm all set.
Just look at it. It's disgusting. You need bread. You need a bread. Stop.
I'm in. No, I could eat this. I'm good.
No. Every day.
Well, what if you're off bread?
There's a million other things.
Bread.
Yeah, they'd have a salad. You know what I mean? Like, stop it already with this fucking pickle bullshit.
If you don't want to do bread, you want to go a smidge healthier. I mean, I don't know how much healthier a pickle is. It's probably good. It's a vegetable. It's got
No,
all that.
pickle's great to eat. Yeah, very. I mean, outside of the salt content, it's really
Right.
good for you.
All right, so then that's a healthier thing.
I hate it. I hate everybody that's like, I went and tried it. Like, look at me trying it. You know.
Man. Now, what if it was wrapped in pumpkin pie?
Well, that's a different story. That's good times for
You
everybody.
get 2 pieces of pumpkin pie. You put the sandwich in the middle, and you.
But everybody bites it, and they do the same thing. They're like, "Oh, it's not bad. It's pretty," And it's like, no, you feel bad. I wish somebody would just take a bite and go, "Nope, this was horseshit. You don't need to be doing this. It's a fucking bullshit."
We should try it. Next show, we go get. Well, does it matter the type of pick? One of those big deli pickles, right? I mean, does it matter the?
It's got to be
flavor of pickle.
I don't know. I'm assuming people are making it with different shit, but it's got to be a significant. But like, if you look, I don't know what the biggest pickle is, but these are some pretty significant sized pickles.
Yeah, they're huge pickles. But I say next show, get some pickles, get a sandwich, replace the bread with the pickles. We try it.
Neil says, "I'm with you on this one, Ant. Thank you so much." Lindarella dying over here. Robin says, "Big bread has been holding us down for years." I guess I'm on Big Bread's side on this one. They
got a hold on you, man. They got you under their thumb.
They really do. I'm with Big Bread though. I like a good fucking slice of bread.
I like bread too.
Oh,
Holds
the
everything
best.
together.
Oh.
I get it. I'm in. I love bread. All types of bread, wraps, everything. All bread is great. However, I could eat a pickle sandwich.
Disgusting. Anyway, to wrap up the pumpkin spice conversation, we started 3 hours ago. 7-Eleven is rolling out a pumpkin spice Slurpee as of yesterday. It's going to be in select stores in Texas, California, Ohio, and New York.
Yeah, they're rolling that. They're going to roll that out. They're going to roll it right back in. They're going to get it. It's going to be you'll see a big surge of people getting them, and then it's going to be like, nope. It's going to go the way of the pickle sandwich.
International Delight is got pumpkin pie spice cold foam creamer on store shelves already.
That sounds good.
Dunkin' has added their pumpkin munchkin creamer back in stores for a third straight year.
Very nice.
Philadelphia cream cheese is coming back with their pumpkin spice cream cheese. I think this is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm on board with that, but it could be good.
That actually hits shelves in July, believe it or not. Pumpkin spice
already
cream
out
cheese.
there.
Yeah. That's a little strange. I don't love all the cream cheese flavors. I think it's too much. I like lox. Cream cheese and lox were good.
It's a lot of cream cheeses out there. They got some good ones.
I don't like veggie cream cheese too much. I'm interested to try bacon cream cheese. I've seen that pop up a bunch of times, and I haven't had it yet. You ever had
that? Pickle cream cheese.
No,
pickle. No. Drop them in there. No.
Nope.
Well, you put bacon in anything, it's going to be
good. Okay, for instance, I like an Oreo cream cheese because my daughter loves to order that shit, but it's too much sometimes. It's like dessert. It's like you're eating dessert.
Cream cheese. I can't answer me this: is cream cheese savory or sweet? Regular plain cream cheese.
I'm gonna say it's a sweet.
You think it's sweet?
It's a sweet savory. I'll tell you that. Yeah,
cheese for the most part is savory.
Those crazy people in England are having like cheddar for dessert.
What?
They serve in England and in some places in Europe they serve like a slice of cheddar cheese for dessert.
Oh, it's desserts. Cheese can be in it. There's nothing wrong with cheese for dessert.
No.
All right.
Melt it on an American hamburger and then have yourself a pumpkin pie for dessert.
You are just full of opinions. No, everybody's wrong.
I'm very accepting of sexual preference, of political agenda. I'm very accepting of a lot of things, but with food,
you have a strict. This stuff is for lunch. This stuff is for breakfast. This stuff's for dinner, and that is that.
Yeah.
And this is bread. It's not pickle. That's it.
You know what I've never been able to get over? Larry David doesn't believe in having warm lunch. He thinks lunch should be cold items only.
I feel like that's a fight just for the sake of having an argument. I don't think that's. You can't have a hot lunch.
Nice soup. Yeah, it's one thing I profoundly disagree with that man on is that cold lunch stance.
any kind of hot sandwich or a
Melt.
burger,
Yeah.
a melt,
Yeah.
anything. I feel like whatever you're having for dinner, you could just as easily have it for lunch.
And how many times are you heating up that dinner from the night before for lunch the next day? You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't love a little leftover session?
Yeah, pizza for lunch. You could have pizza. Yeah.
Dying for pizza right now.
When pizza's on a bagel, you could eat pizza anytime.
Oh, I know. Oh my God. My wife's trying to feed me grilled chicken for dinner. I don't know. We're having a hard time right now.
Grilled chicken's good.
No, it's good. I want a slice of pizza for Christ's sake.
Oh, all right.
After the day I had reading all those Iman is a trans person comments, I just need a pizza. You know what I'm saying? I can't go through such torture, Frank.
Sometimes you need just the comfort of a nice slice of pizza. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was Iman, if I knew Iman, I'd have fucking sent over a couple slices. Be like, yeah, it's going to help. I know you may not want to eat right now, but this is going to help you in the long run.
This will. It can't hurt. Yeah. Try this.
It's going
to only make things slightly better.
Yeah.
Have we officially covered the other assorted topics and such, or have we not even gotten to that yet?
Yeah, I think we're ready to get into. There's just a bunch of stuff floating around the ether. I do want to talk about this before we do start the game. Couple things with you.
With me?
Yeah, with you. I was doing a lot of Trump impressions last episode, and people, when Christine or somebody was like, "All right, you're not Frank."
To be fair, I cannot. That's one impression I'm not good at, is the Trump impression.
Because you hate him too much. So you can't separate yourself from it.
No, I tried. I tried to do the Trump impression.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not very good at his voice. The mannerisms, maybe I can get. Whatever. It's all he does is this bullshit. Excuse me. I can't get the voice. I can't get the. There are way more people that can do it better than I can.
Yeah. All right. Oh, good. Aaron is here. So this is great. So before we get into blind top 5, I said I would do some fan feedback because we put a post out the other day. It was a story, and I can't even remember what the friggin' story said, Frank. That's how
perfect.
That's how old I'm getting.
Glad to know we're prepared for this segment.
The story was. Oh, okay. Hold on. I got it here. Wait a second. Don't push me around, damn it. I'll get there. Somebody wrote in, I deeply appreciate Frank's level-headedness and fair perspective of the chaos. Knowing his blatant dislike for the former president makes his perspective even more appreciated. Class act, she wrote.
Love that.
Okay.
Class act.
Class
Love
act.
that too.
So
Thank you very much.
I responded with some wise ass thing. First time I've ever heard somebody say this about Frank. His wife doesn't even feel this way about him, right? So I put that on Instagram. Now,
wow, look at this. DJ Shannon, it's good enough, Frank. Definitely entertaining. Thank you. Christine Colson, that's right. Frank does a better Trump impression than Ant. I am blown away by this because I thought my impression of Trump was garbage.
No, I didn't think so. I think all your impressions are good.
I mean, it's usually my Trump impression is usually, when you make fun of anybody and you just go, that's basically my Trump impression. Just gotta tell you, no, excuse me. It doesn't. I don't sound like him at all. I don't think I sound like him.
But have you even tried? Have you tried to break it at all? Like, what? Not on the show? Like, have you tried to work on it?
Not as much as I probably could. I should work on it a little better. That just means I gotta try to think of him more. So that definitely affects me.
That's hard for you.
Yeah. When I'm off the air here, I try not to think of him as much.
Yeah. Well, there's no secret between Frank and I on who is the more talented person here. So I've always known I'm second fiddle to his impersonations. But the way Christine was just like, all right, Ant, Frank, take a breath.
Take a step back, buddy.
I mean, it was the worst cutting insult I'd ever seen. I mean, I was laughing about it hours later, but I still was like, shit, this is hard. Some shit my mom would say to me, Anyway. Anyway, so I bring this up because I get
Lindarella. Look at this. The love. Thank you, everybody. It's so funny, Raven.
Yeah, see, look, everybody.
Man.
Everybody's showing you some love.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Team Frank.
I honestly had no idea. What's that?
Yeah, the thing doesn't come up. There's a Team Frankie emoji. It doesn't come up.
Oh, the emoji, Thank you.
Well, I don't know why you thought it was. Maybe because I feel like if you worked on it, you would be probably
feel like-
really great at it.
My other impressions are way better. Hey, hon.
Hey, Aunt, twice you've tried to say the reason I bring this up, but you get sidetracked.
Well, because
What was the thing?
Have you noticed he's too busy fawning over the love for himself? He's like.
Well, I wasn't gonna say why you got sidetracked twice, but
So I put it on so I put it on Instagram stories, that comment that I just read for you. And then when people react to it, it comes over as like a direct message. So then I get this direct message from Made by Nikki. Let me zoom in there, who says, and I quote, I just got my boyfriend hooked on the pod and he keeps saying I need to have a beer with Frank.
That's nice. Now, is this like I need to have a beer so I can set him straight and tell him he's wrong about everything? Or is this way to go? I agree with you.
Okay, that's an interesting interpretation, because my first interpretation of this is I think Frank's going to be part of a cuck sandwich here. I don't know.
Jeez. As long as pickle, you put 2 pickles on each side, that sandwich sounds all right. No.
I've never told my wife she needs to go have a beer with some dude. So I don't know if that. And by the way, Nikki, if that's your husband's or boyfriend's deal, good for him. He should be a proud cuck about it. Don't be shy. Don't think we're making fun. But I just thought, I think this guy wants Frank to nail his girlfriend. I'm not entirely sure. That's how I interpreted it. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's
well, if you show up for the beer and there's a third chair, it's empty.
Oh boy,
The cuck chair.
that's the cuck chair.
Scan the room for the cuck chair, Frank. If it's there, you're gonna have some work to do.
I'm gonna just turn around and just back my way out of that room. But no, that's very nice. That's a cool thing to hear. That is nice to hear. I didn't know that I didn't know that people liked the Trump intro.
Wait, it's nice to hear that this guy wants you to fuck his girlfriend.
See, you're reading it.
Isn't it nice?
That's
so
nice
nice.
to hear.
Listen, I don't know if there's a better compliment in the world.
I'll take it for the compliment it is, but I think you're reading a little too far into it.
Yeah.
But that's very nice. As long as you're paying for the beer, I'm there. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No,
All right.
I'm not.
Is that cheating if you bang somebody else's wife and they asked you to? Would Aaron be upset
Cheating.
with that?
I think that qualifies.
Okay. I mean,
think
it
that
does.
counts as cheating.
You think
Well-
the reason that I was upset was because they didn't ask?
Honey, he
You
asked
don't
me to.
understand. Yeah.
My hands were tied.
God.
Literally, they would. No.
Well, I'm going to say this. Frank is very polite. If he wasn't married, I could see him doing this just to not make anybody feel bad about themselves.
If I say no, I mean, what? How does that look on my part? I can't let people down.
I could see Frank going, I didn't really want to do it, but I felt so bad.
He already bought me the beer. It was so weird. I couldn't. What was I supposed to do?
This is something we would legitimately have a conversation about.
No, we would not.
You would call, I could see it. You'd call me up and go, I fucked this guy's wife. I'm like, what?
I can't really talk. They're looking at me right now.
I didn't want to do it, but he bought me a beer. I felt so bad.
You're an ass.
What, I'm wrong? You're not that polite? You're
I'm not gonna
overly
do that.
polite person.
I will politely decline. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, he's not asking you to sit in the chair. If it sounds like he wants to sit in the chair, and
The problem was not my location in the room. The problem would be the infidelity.
Yeah.
Okay.
but you're telling me, and you just got a lot of compliments. You're telling me somebody coming up to you being like, "Do you want to fuck my wife?" That's not a good compliment. That's the best compliment I think you can give somebody.
It's a nice compliment, but I would politely decline.
Yeah.
And say, yeah, no, that's not how I roll.
Let me tell you something about me. I would immediately say no to this, even if I wasn't married, because that's too much performance anxiety. I mean, you're really asking
I'm not
for
an
somebody.
orgy guy. You gotta get thick carpeting, weird old lighting. I need all kinds of shit, all kinds of lotions.
Yeah, yeah. I couldn't imagine a more uncomfortable situation than this woman's husband sitting right there, like just creepily staring at you. I don't know. I'm uncomfortable with mirrors in the room when I'm doing that stuff. I can't have another fucking human being. You want to laugh? Cuddles and I were
I
not
don't know
moving.
if I'm going to want to hear this. I have a feeling this is not going to be something that anybody's going to want to hear. But go ahead.
No, it's not that bad. We're not moving anytime soon, but we look at like other houses from time to time, like, oh, maybe, you know, that kind of thing. We looked at this one house. It was damn near perfect. And I was just like, this would be crazy if I didn't have to do a thing to this house. And then I get to the bedroom and there's just a huge wall of mirrors. And I'm like, nope, that would have to come down immediately. I'm like, how do you take a mirror off the wall? Do you just break it? Like I literally started Googling, how do you remove a mirrored wall? Because it's like, who would want to just look at them? I don't know. Maybe people are first of all better looking than me. Maybe they do. But I couldn't imagine like, you know, let me take a look and see how good I'm doing. Like nobody I think looks good in that.
You need to see you're little, you know, you're chastising me for not doing this, and you're sitting there going, I can't handle mirrors.
Well, I could never do. First of all, even good looking people, you pick the best looking person, whoever you want that to be, Brad Pitt, you know, it's still stupid fucking nobody looks good fornicating. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fornicating. There's our next t-shirt.
Nobody looks good fornicating.
Yeah, that's it. It's going in the book. That's it.
If I don't write it down, we'll never get to it.
It's true.
All right, let's go to the blind top 5. There's so many other things. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter are reuniting for Waiting for Godot on Broadway. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I know, right? That was the reaction I was hoping to get from Frank. Thank God you're here, Aaron.
It took
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. It took me a second to remember Alex Winter, but I got him. And
That's insulting.
I know. I know it's Bill and Ted. I get it, but it took me a second to go. Oh, why is that significant? Oh shit, Bill and Ted. Got it.
Yeah.
But that is awesome.
Ever see that?
I would love to go see that.
Were you with me when I saw that?
What'd you see?
Waiting for Godot?
No.
Okay. Well, I saw that in high school. It was Christopher Lloyd. It was who's the guy who played Monk?
Tony Shalhoub.
Tony Shalhoub. And the third guy, it'll come to me, who was also a big heavy hitter. And it was literally off Broadway. When I tell you it was a gymnasium and there was a gym mat on the floor with a twig sticking out of it that was supposed to represent a tree and a little rock. And there was bleacher stands, three rows of bleachers all around the stage. The back of the stage was legitimately a brick wall. That was the outside of the building. I forget what theater it was. And I'm sitting there and it was a high school trip. We took the subway into the city. I go to see it. I'm like, I could see the spit flying out of Christopher Lloyd's mouth. I'm like, I can't believe I'm this close to Christopher Lloyd. And he's like acting his ass off. Like
We've got to wait for Godot. Okay.
He was so good. He was so good. And I was like, this is the best play I've ever been to. And it was amazing. Sounds
awesome.
It was so great.
I would love to see Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter doing that.
Yeah.
You mean, where's this Godot guy? Whoa.
How long have we been waiting?
I feel like we're just waiting. Whoa.
I feel like you have to put a phone booth on the stage somewhere just for kicks.
And every now and then they just turn around and go, Rufus. And that's it.
Yeah. So, all right, we've got. Well, I don't know if I want to say anything here, Frank, but we've got a blind top 5. Are we telling everybody the whole thing, Aaron? I'm going to turn it over to you. You take over.
No, I mean, what's the whole thing?
The twist?
Never mind. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 blind top 5s tonight. Okay, I said, Anthony, I lied. I said that the first one had 5 and the second one had 5. The first one has 5 and the second one has 6. So, if you get a piece of paper, everybody, if you want to play the game, you number your paper from 1 to 5. I'm going to give you a topic, and then without knowing what comes next, if you like the thing, you put it more towards 1. If it's not your cup of tea, you put it more towards 5. Okay, did I do that right?
Nailed it.
Okay. All right. So this one, the first one, is called 3 Hours, You and a Guest, which after this whole cuck thing, I don't love, but it's what I had. So, okay. So you and a guest of your choice get to spend 3 hours at an activity with the 5 on-air people of AOA. And you rate the experience you'd like the most of all at 1, with the one you'd enjoy the least at 5. I will describe each activity, each person who will be your host, and what is included in the 3 hours. And the person you bring along can change from activity to activity. So you don't have to pick one person for all of these, but it's you and a guest get to spend 3 hours with each of the people on AOA that are usually on the air. So everybody's ready?
I'm ready.
Number 1 is a 3-hour wine tasting with Cuddles. Try a flight of reds, whites, and rosés with Cuddles, with a choice of 3 sweet or savory plates of your choice. That's what's included.
Nice.
Spoiler alert, you're going to be asked to leave at the end of the event. I don't think we've ever left a winery yet on our own volition.
You're gonna get thrown out.
Yeah, if you're with Cuddles, you're gonna get asked to leave. I'm just saying.
Just be prepared for that.
You might not get the full 3. I don't want to break up Aaron's game here, but it might not be the full 3 hours if you're including Cuddles.
There's a disclaimer when you sign up for this Cuddles package here. You might not get it might not go the whole way.
To you or me, you probably get 3 hours out of it. Cuddles, we're rolling dice. We're rolling dice.
All right, I got this one in at number 2.
Nice. Classy. I don't know where to put this because I feel like if I don't put it in 1, I'm going to get in trouble. But at the same time, I get the privilege of doing this all the time. So I'm going to put it at 1 because I don't want to be in trouble.
Good move.
All right. Cuddles.
Let's see. We got in the chat, we got Mountaintops. 1, Miss Justice 3, Bird 4, Robin 4, Neil 4, Oceani 3, Raven 2. Mountaintop says, my mom is listening to. She is laughing out loud. Thank you all.
Oh, that's very nice.
Thank you all.
That's very nice, Mountaintops. Well, say hi to your mom. Bird, I don't like wine, but I like Cuddles. It is the
There's
tough
a cheese
part of this
plate,
wine
too.
time. Yeah. What'd you say, Frank? I'm sorry. Talked all over you.
There's a cheese plate as well.
Oh, she did mention a cheese plate. All right, exciting. All right, this is a good one. We're off to a good start here, Aaron C.
Okay, number 2 is a DMB concert with Anthony. Includes good
I know where that's
seats,
going.
chauffeuring back and forth from Cuddles, 3 beers, a personal pan pizza, and an ice cream bar of your choice.
Oh man,
I didn't even get an ice cream bar at the show. This is better.
and you're getting a little bonus Cuddles time too.
That's true. Good point.
Oh man,
I feel like I got Aaron a little because that's really my number 1, and I got to put it at number 2 now.
see, and you would have been with Cuddles anyway in this one.
I would have been with Cuddles anyway. Yeah.
Oh man.
Fun fact, though,
tough.
this activity costs more than the winery. You wouldn't think that'd be the case, but Cuddles eats a lot during these Dave Matthews shows. She needs to keep herself occupied.
Oh boy. See now, this is tough. So all that sounds great, but at the end of the day, it's a Dave Matthews concert. So
Fuck you, man.
can I get all 3 beers up front?
Yeah, you don't have to slam those.
Just 1, 2, and 3 right out of the gate. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going 4 for that one.
What?
Well, sure shit ain't 1, and I love you, but
You're saving 1 for yourself, selfish bastard.
no, I'm not saving 1 for myself.
All right. First of all, Seeker of Truth, very high on the list at number 2.
Yeah, that was for the other one. That was for the Cuddles one.
Oh, was it?
I believe so.
Are you sure? I don't know. All right. Well, DJ Shenanigans says number 1. That's where it should be. Miss Justice that's hurtful at number 4 with Frank. Bird playing it safe down the middle. I think she just feels bad for me. Robin at 2, Taylor 2, Christine 3, DJ Shenanigans. Wait, what's happening here? Do we go backwards?
What?
Maybe Shenanigans. The other one was for the Cuddles thing. Now I think we're a little behind here.
Yeah. Will at 1.
Well, we'll put it at 1. I just need one person to see
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, Oceania 4, Raven 4, Seeker of Truth 4.
Okay.
Secret.
All 3 of you not invited. You're not invited. Now you can't
You're on
come.
Anthony's shit list.
Yeah. Yeah. You're on the possibly banned list.
Sorry, they won't be able to crash into you.
This would be amazing. I'm telling you. All right, Aaron. We're off to a good start here.
Oh, DJ changed the answer.
Oh, is
Oh.
that what it was? Okay.
Mystery solved. Okay, number 3 is karaoke with J-Sabs. This includes 3 margaritas, unlimited chips and salsa, and you get to choose all the songs. The ones you sing, the ones your guest sings, and the ones J-Sab sings.
Can I just say this too? It also isn't going to include a complimentary salad. That's just Aaron didn't have to say it. It's part of the deal.
It's part
Alright.
of just what she brings to
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
whatever she's
DJ
doing.
Shenanigans, I will change my answer and say it also includes 1 stolen salad.
It's going to be one. Well, I didn't say stolen. I just said free.
It was
Complimentary.
implied.
And maybe a night in county. So also a part of it.
Yeah,
But,
it could be extended. This 3-hour thing could go all night. You don't know.
Yeah. That's tough because I've been karaokeing with the J-Sabs and it's very fun. It's very, very fun. It's a
Whoa.
good time.
What?
Yeah. We've karaokeed with J-Sabs, haven't we?
I wasn't there.
I'm pretty sure we've done karaoke in our
I don't think I've
15
ever
year...
done karaoke with you ever.
Okay, that's an absolute lie. I know you have.
Oh wait, I did it once, but we were like in college or
young days.
high school or something.
Yeah, it was young days.
Yeah, I've never been with you karaokeing with you or J-Sabs.
There was definitely a karaoke day in the city. And I want to say
I feel like I
J-Sabs-
wasn't invited to this.
No, you were definitely there.
Aaron and I feel left out now.
It might have been pre-Aaron now that I'm thinking about it. My timeline is so fun. I'm like, well, look, it had to be like a couple years ago. Meanwhile, I haven't worked in Manhattan in like 15 fucking years. No,
Wow, a lot
of
of ones for J-Sab.
a lot of ones. We haven't been karaoke. I feel like we've definitely done karaoke.
Oh, yeah, what'd I sing? What'd you sing? What'd anybody sing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we've been drinking with J-Sabs. They just add some singing to it.
Drinking. Whatever. That's-
Plus, you can pick some songs. I would pick all Dave Matthews for her to sing. That would be my little.
That's another
thrill.
reason. Then this is. I'm sorry, J-Sabs. I love you, but 5.
Oh my God, you are not. You're adding fuel to the fire of the Frank hates.
There's a
Janine
reason for
rumors.
all of. No.
You put her at number 5. That was rough.
Well, there's a reason for all these. For the way this list is turning out, and I think
Okay.
we're doing all right here.
Okay, all right. Just
Mountain
saying.
Top- Sorry.
Go ahead, Aaron.
No, what are you saying?
I was just saying it's not going to help the rumors. There's going to be more TMs after the show. They're just going to come flooding in. And be like, see, told you.
I don't know why everybody thinks I hate J-Sabs. I love J-Sabs.
Go ahead, Aaron. What were you going to say?
Mountaintop says this game is great, but we also have to hear from Mountaintop's mom, just so you know
It's true.
on how this game is going.
Mama
But I
Mountaintops.
appreciate it, Mountaintops. Thank you. All right, number 4 is me. A 3-hour tour with Erin, a nighttime cruise to nowhere around a harbor, includes 3 mixed drinks, 1 trip to the buffet, a slice of cake, and on the top floor of the boat, it has a dance floor so you and your guest can boogie, and I will join.
Okay. My
One.
biggest problem with this is, you know what? You knew.
Come on.
You guessed
What?
this, guesser.
That's where I'm going. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna-
Also, I'm okay with everybody giving this a 5. It's not fine.
No, I got you at 1, hun.
Thank you.
Anybody that would put their wife at number 1 just because it's their wife is an asshole. Okay.
Not just because it's my wife.
Wouldn't you?
Because she's awesome to be with, and
What was
she's.
one tasting with Cuddles? Was it 1?
Did I? I don't know. It was a long time ago. This game's going to be going on for quite a while. Let me tell you my biggest problem with this. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Does anybody?
No, I don't know.
Why
Is it
the
the
one
slice of
trip
cake?
to the buffet? No, yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
one trip to the buffet. That's my biggest problem with this list. That might drop you from 4 to 5.
4 to 5.
Yeah, I only got 4 and 5 left. I put everything in order.
That's messed up.
That's actually why I added the slice of cake. I was like, 2 trips to the buffet seems like a lot. I'll add a slice of cake.
That's a buffet. Why are we putting limitations on anything? You know what I'm saying?
Well, because you got to do some dancing, and you don't want to be throwing up all over the dance floor.
All right, I'll tell you why I'm going to put Erin at 4, because I'm going to forgive the buffet thing. I feel like I would like to hang out with her more than Frank, and I feel like Frank's coming up next, and I'm going to put him at 5 just to be a
It's
spiteful
messed up.
bastard.
I got you at 4, and you're putting me at 5.
Yeah,
You
well,
piece
I'm
of
angry.
crap.
I could have been 3. You had 3 open at the time.
I did have 3 open. That's right.
Thank you,
Where
Miss
where am I
Coleman.
supposed to go?
All right, Aaron.
I was
Oh
just
yeah,
thanking
Christine
Mrs.
put this at number
Coleman.
1. That's
That's
Oceani
nice.
too. I feel.
Thank you.
Look at these ones coming
Yeah,
in.
you got
For
Aw, thank God.
Christine.
Lindarella 1. Love it.
Okay. Thank you. And number 5 is a hockey game with Frank. Hockey game, team of your choice, great seats, 3 drinks of your choice, soda, beer, whatever you want, a hot dog, and a box of candy.
Okay, again, not enough snacks. But I feel like I got Aaron here again because I would love to take Frank to an Islander game. Nothing would make me happier than to have him sit there and watch the Islanders. That would be so much fun.
We've done that. I've gone to Islander games with you. What the
I know.
hell?
I'm just saying. I like it.
I've been to more Islander games with you than Ranger games, by the way.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah, we've been to a few Ranger games, but definitely Islanders just more convenient.
That's true. And more entertaining and fun overall.
All right, I got myself in at 3.
I got myself in that 3.
I'd rather hang out with myself than Anthony or Jay Seps, by the way. That's what this list is saying, everyone. I'd rather sit in a room with myself than have to talk to either Anthony or Jay Seps. That's all this means. That's exactly what this list is
There's
telling
so
everyone.
much Freudian stuff to break down on this list. That's so funny. Oh shit.
But here's my list. Aaron is at 1, Cuddles at 2, me at 3, Anthony 4, Jay Seps 5.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good list.
All right.
I
That's how
like
you
that.
put together a list, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably the first blind top 5 that I've ever been like 100% on.
I've ever been 100% on. That's funny. I would love to do all these things. I wish we were friends and we could hang out.
Yeah, that'd be nice, right? Yeah, well.
Speaking of which, we would be remiss, and I almost was going to do it just to be a dick. We would be remiss if we didn't wish Jay Sabs a happy birthday. It is her
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Jay
Jay
Sabs. Yes.
Yes.
All month long.
birthday.
Yes.
Celebrate the birth month of Jay Sabs.
She's going to search the show for happy birthday in the text. She's just going to wait and, waiting for this. She does like to celebrate for a month, doesn't she?
She does. It's an extravaganza for her birthday.
Yeah, it's the start of Jay Sabs month. So appreciate any happy birthdays in the live chat, obviously. But if you drop a comment wherever, if you have her social, or if you don't, you want to do it on our page, we'll share it along to her. I'm sure she would love that, and she'll write it down and keep a list because she's fucking crazy. Bird. Look at this. Frankie, Aaron, Ant, Cuddles, and Jay Sabs.
It's a good list. It's a good list.
I thought yours was going to be a Metallica show. That's why I was happy to shelf it at number 5 too. But the hockey.
You wouldn't go to a Metallica. You've been to Metallica shows, and
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, it's not good.
So what's the problem?
It's
Not good.
It's not a good experience. It's
What are you
okay.
talking about?
It's the equivalent of making a sandwich out of a pickle.
Oh, I hate you now.
Could be done, but it's
I
not.
thought you were a big
necessary.
Metallica fan. So,
No,
this is
I
upsetting.
love the Metallica show, but again, even more so. That's not special. It's I know what to expect at a Metallica show.
Mm.
I would go to another Metallica show. I'd go to 2 or 3 more. But if I never saw that band ever again, I'm not sure I feel like I would be missing out on something.
Well, same thing with Dave Matthews. How many times are you going to see them and
No, but
get something different?
it's always a different set list. It's always
Well,
different.
yeah, Metallica's a different set list. They might play the same maybe 5 or 6 songs that they have to play. Enter Sandman, Nothing Else Matters, One. They're going to play those, but then they change up the rest of it.
I feel like too when they get a set list together, they go and they play every show. That's the set list.
No, the set list is is different for every show.
Every night?
Well, no, I don't know.
Break it up.
I don't know about every night, but
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Yeah, good point. Break it up because we'll never get out of here
well,
then.
That's true. All right.
Okay, this is the next game. A little bit similar. It's 1 through 6 for this one. Same rules. 1 is things you like better, and 6 is things you're not that into. And this is outings with the Discords. So I asked people, if you're on Discord, you can talk to us after the show and during the week. And so the people on Discord, I asked to tell me what they like to do in the summer months. This one's a little different in that there's no time limit and I don't tell you what's included. It's just an outing for you and a person of your choice. If you want the person that submitted to join you, that's your choice, but it isn't required. So
wait,
if you
cheap
like
hole Discord?
What? Yeah,
You-
that's why I tried to make it tonight. That's why I was so insistent it was tonight, because I told the people on Discord that it would be tonight.
I didn't know. I didn't see any of this.
I didn't see this either.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't. Oh, because I messaged them personally.
Ah.
Yeah. It was all done behind your backs. I hope you enjoy it.
What an operation. All right, so now this is who we'd want to hang out with from the Discord?
No, this is the outing. This is what they like to do in the summer, and if you like it, more toward the top, and if it's not your thing, more toward 5. It's
Got
you and a guest, and if you want the person who submitted it to come along, that's up to you, but it's not required, and you don't have to say if you're doing it. It would enhance your experience, which you probably
Question.
would. Because everybody on Discord's amazing. Yeah.
Am I going to know? Are we going to know who suggested it?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
And yes, Mountaintop, it's 1 through 6. There are
1
6
through
of these
Yeah.
for this round.
That makes it complicated. I feel like I could be a lot more honest about the activity. You know.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to. It's fine. It's just the activity. The person could just be, if you want to be like, skipping and holding hands and doing the whole thing, which I imagine. Okay.
Yeah, so we're voting on the activity.
Activity.
I got news for you right now. Running or hiking is going to be very low on my list. Okay, so I'm sorry
We're all shocked at that.
if anybody suggested that. Yeah, it's going down on the list. Okay.
All right. So number 1 is a water park, and this was submitted by TD Freelancer. Spend the day in the wave pool, on the slides, or the lazy river. You pick your speed, but a day at the water park.
That's tough because I like water parks, I like slides, but there's that old stigma. You ever see that South Park episode?
No.
The South
Don't
Park
say it.
episode. Okay.
Okay, go ahead and say it. Now I'm curious.
Where the ratio of urine to water
Oh no.
gets
See.
a little too high.
I knew it. No, I knew you
Okay.
were going to do it.
But water parks are fun. I like water parks. But I'm also not. I also get motion sickness pretty quickly. So I'm in for a few slides, and then I might have to. So I'm gonna put that a little low.
You get motion sickness on a slide?
Well, if it's one of those twisty turny ones. If it's a straight down slide, then maybe not. But the ones that go like around and around.
Hmm.
I don't know if I can. I've done them, but I don't know. So I put it at number 5.
I'm just going to tell one cool slide story. When I was little, my parents took us to a water slide park, and there was one where I didn't make the height requirement. I was just under. And they were like, "Can she go on?" And they were like, "She's going to get hurt." And they were like, no, she won't get hurt. And they were like, "Well, she might." And my parents were like, "Okay, if she gets hurt, we won't sue." And I was like, "Yay!" And I went in and I totally bonked my head like 4 times, and I cut right above my eye. And when I landed, my parents were like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay." And they were like, "Okay, because this is what you wanted." And I was like, "Okay." And I just held this ice pack up to my head while we ate lunch, and I was like, "This was so cool."
I can't believe they let that go. The people that
know.
ran the place.
Also, Frank, my parents, they're usually like really safety people. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, it was so weird the way they were like, you make the gamble, Aaron, little Aaron. Do you
This
want to do
one's
this?
on you.
Yeah, it was so they're so not like that. It was like such a weird pod people thing because they were like, you'll probably die, but it'll be fun. So,
Yeah. What a way to go out.
That's funny. I got to tell you, I'm dying to go to a water park. I don't know what it is. I would love to go.
Let's go.
I know. Wouldn't you want to go?
Don't you live relatively close to one?
Yes, but my wife doesn't love going there.
All right.
Basically, because she has a theory similar to South Park's. She feels like there's not enough filtration systems there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Nothing against water parks, people. They're fun. They're great. It's that old stigma. Maybe it's not as bad as we think it is, but maybe it is.
it can't be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can't be.
Do you
I don't
feel? Do you feel like it's childish? Like, do you feel like an idiot sometimes going to a water park and like having a good time? Like, I feel like it's one of those things where
I haven't been to one in a long time, but I feel like it's why adults do that.
adults do it. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where I'll be having fun, smiling, and in my head I'll be picturing what somebody else is looking at me, going, "Look at this fucking asshole on the stupid slide, smiling, having a grand
where are
old
they?
time."
They're at the same park you're at.
I guess so. I'm gonna put water park at number one.
Number one. Wow.
Yeah, I want to
Wow.
go. I'm dying to go to a water park, like a fun, like all day water park, chicken fingers for lunch, fucking lazy river, the pool,
Ice
the wave
pack on
pool,
the head.
ice pack on the head. Yeah, all of it. All
Last
of it.
time I went to a water park, the slide that I went on. Now I didn't realize for some reason it got dark at the last couple of yards of this slide,
Mhm.
and I didn't know when I was gonna hit the water, and it went like underneath the thing, and
Oh,
so I didn't take a breath just before I hit the water, and I was like, oh my god, like I was like, I wasn't gonna drown, but I was like so out of breath. I was like struggling to get to the top, and I was like, that was insane. That was fucking nuts, because you don't know when you're gonna hit the water. That's one thing about slide. I need to know when I'm gonna hit the water so I could take that breath and be prepared for it. This one caught me off guard, and it scared the hell out of me. Anyway,
that is scary. No, I didn't think about it. That is scary. But think about it though. It's the most fun. Like, I feel like you don't
let's
get
go
to
to a
go
water park.
We should fucking go to a water park.
Yeah, and then we
Wow.
should go to the Godot at night. We should make a day of it. Water park followed by Godot.
That's a day, man. That's a great weekend.
That'd be amazing.
I'm in.
Or should we go the next day after Godot? Because once we go to like this, hey Keanu, we're going to a water park tomorrow. You want to come?
Nice. We call the weekend the AOA Excellent Adventure.
That would be amazing. Oh my goodness.
Holding hands and skipping with Alex Winter. Yes.
As in my dreams.
All right. Water park one for me. Frank, where'd you put it?
I put it at 5. I feel like everything on this list I'm going to love doing, but 5 I feel like is safe because I'll do a
Yes,
water
ma'am.
park, but I don't know. I'll do a few slides, and it's not my number one thing. It's not.
All right.
I can't put it too high on the list
All right.
because I feel like the other things are going to be. I'm going to get errand if I put it too high.
Linda
Go ahead,
Bella,
Aaron.
if you have your permission slip, you can come.
Yes,
Nice.
Permission slips for the table.
all are welcome. Chicken fingers too.
So the second one, this one was a little, just a little asterisk next to it because when I asked Robin B, he replied with, "You can probably think of something." So, this one was my guess. So it's nature walk with Robin B. See the birds, the deer, the turkeys, and what the hell is that on a nature walk, with you and a loved one in the summer.
A nature walk. See,
Oh,
I know
in the
where Anthony's
summer.
putting that.
Yeah, summer. If it's fall, a little crisp in the air. I like that a little better.
Yeah, I feel like we got.
You can bring your August 22nd pumpkin spice thing on it if you want.
You remember the exact date was my favorite part of that joke. I do like Robin. He'll be hilarious, that's for sure. It is a walk though.
Here's a walk.
Because I'll tell you what, if I was walking with Robin, he was making me laugh the whole time. I'd be thinking this would be even better if we were sitting on a bench.
In a water park, eating chicken fingers.
Now that is that activity on here? 'Cause I put that at number one.
Man, nature walk. It sounds nice and relaxing. Get to see a bunch of cool animals. I'll go 4.
I'm
Right in
going
the middle
5.
ish.
I'm going 5.
And
It's one of those
for those
things
of
that I
you-
wish I did more often and I never do. Go ahead, Darren. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying for those of you who don't know, because you're not on Discord, the reason I picked it is because Robin is always sending pictures of the most beautiful wildlife that he's seeing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a Nat
This is
Geographic channel, that fucking
Yeah.
feed.
Yeah. By the way, everybody who's not on with us, join Discord and join the AOA group. It's a lot of fun. We can talk about. It's always active too. We're always chatting about whatever.
Yeah.
So get in on the fun.
Yeah. Bird put a voice message up. I can't wait to listen to. I didn't have a chance to before the show, but can't wait to see what the hell that's all about.
It's a good one.
It's wild.
All right. So
Speaking
that
of
was
Bird,
yeah.
Bird is number 3. Frank, did you want to say something?
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay, number 3 is camping, submitted by Bird. In the woods, on the beach, maybe even glamping where a few more needs are met. What do you think about camping this August?
Glamping.
Glamping
Oh.
could be fun. I've never been
Glamping.
camping.
I like that
You
you
never
didn't
been
put a-
camping? Aaron?
No, I've never been camping. No, you didn't know that?
I feel like I knew that.
You've never taken your wife camping? What's wrong with you?
You've never taken your wife camping.
No,
It's all right then.
nor will I.
Okay. Let's see. Camping, glamping. Used to camp when I was a kid.
We're in Bay Ridge. The fuck are you talking about? Where'd you go camping?
In the areas, camping places. Shut up.
Sheepshead Bay and a fucking campground.
I was in the Scouts for literally 6 months. We went on one camping trip. It was fun.
First time I'm hearing this in 44 years, but okay.
Bull. And I'm not 44. Shut up. And we didn't know each other 44 years. Let's see, glamping. If it's glamping,
Well, I
it's
love the
gonna go
way
a little higher.
Aussie
I'll go-
Annie answered with number 2, glamping. She made sure to make that point.
Yeah, if it's glamping, I'm in.
All right,
I'll
where
go
you going?
3.
3.
Well, I'm not gonna put it at 6. I got here's my list right now.
Bird, you gave yourself 6?
Bert doesn't want to go to her own suggestion.
That's funny. I'm going to put glamping at 3. Because it could be fun. You know, I like what I like here from Erin is no restriction on food, because I was worried that she was going to say only like one, steak or something like that. But if we're cooking good,
Barbecuing.
yeah.
Now, if it's glamping, you bring in food. You're not catching food. You
can still catch food.
I mean, you could, but you got backup food in case you don't catch anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got that fridge going.
Right. I mean, this is like cabin up in
Yeah.
in the mountains somewhere. This isn't roughing it.
I'm starting to worry that strip club is not going to be one of the activities, because I'm really.
Well, we got 3 more spaces to go.
I don't know. Very conservative, that Discord. So far, we've got water park, glamping, and nature walking. I feel like we're moving farther away from strip club.
You never know where this strip club might land. Could be a nice summer activity.
There's no better time to go. All right, Aaron, what do we got next?
Oh my goodness. Okay, number 4 is submitted by Aussie Annie, and it is a true Aussie. It's barbecue and beers on the beach.
Now that's what I'm fucking talking about.
That's nice.
I'm upset I put water park so high. Oh, they got that fucking Australian beer. You know what I'm saying?
You see, the problem I have here is you go to a beach in Australia, you're going to see some great whites, I feel. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I guess so.
Some sharks on those beach. But I'm at 2, baby. That sounds like a fun time.
Fuck yeah. She got the barbecue going. Oh,
I'm not a huge
excited.
beach person, but I'm picturing like, not like a heavily popular, like crazy populated beach. I'm picturing like a nice tropical looking, idyllic beach that's like really pristine and great. Barbecue,
You're gonna be clinking beers with a koala. Like, don't go too.
sweetening that deal. That's great. I love that.
Yeah, you're only making it better.
Yeah, clink, and you both just, all right, koala, this one's for you. I love it.
You think they're barbecuing on beaches? Because I feel like we're packing sandwiches over here.
Are you allowed to barbecue on the beach?
You can, yeah. You know what's they got these beaches, like my parents go to a beach in Florida where you could drive the car on the beach.
See, I don't like that.
Those fuckers set up barbecue, like they go crazy.
I mean, that's just you're just asking to get stuck on the beach.
They have it, but they have it out in the Hamptons too. My uncle used to go all the time in Massachusetts. He used to drive on the beach. In South Jersey, they drive on the beach, take a big truck out there, set up the whole fucking thing. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Yeah, I got it in at number 2. Barbecue and beer on the beach.
Yeah, me too. Number 2. All right, 2 slots left here, Aaron. This is getting thrilling.
Okay, this one was a little odd because so when asked what ZOSO, you guys know Zoso, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
Zoso. Yeah.
Yeah. So when asked when Zoso what Zoso likes to do in the summer, Zoso replied, "Long walks on the beach by myself." So, long walk on the beach.
With Zoso or by myself? Do I go by myself?
Basically by yourself, with the person of your choice, with Zoso, with the person of your choice, and Zoso. You can make it your own.
All right, I'm going to choose by myself. Because I think that's what Zoso would have wanted. Zoso would have been like, "Why are you here? This is what I like to do by myself." I'm like, "Okay, I'll leave."
Get the hell out of here, man. Yeah, I had 1 and 6 open, so I put long walk on the beach by myself. 6.
You know what? I'm going 6 too because I'm going to live on the wild side on this blind top 5 because I'm leaving 4 up a little higher for whatever this last activity is.
I got number 1, baby. This next one is my number 1.
I hope it's a fucking pottery class now.
I'll do a pottery class. Don't tempt me with a good time. Come on, pottery class.
All right, Aaron. Come on, strip club.
Number 6 was submitted by Dreamer, and it's national park time. Head to a national park. I don't know what you do because I've never been to one, but I hear everybody who's ever gone is always like it's the best vacation ever. People who've traveled the world are like, the Panama Canal and national park, so I'm sure it'll be fun, but I can't really say what you do, so sorry.
Spoken like a true New Yorker. I've never been to a fucking national park. What do I know what to do?
Central Park's a national park, right?
I've heard people say they take vacations there. I don't know, maybe, but not me. I don't know nothing about no national park.
You show up at the park.
Oh,
not you.
You're good.
You show up at the park.
I didn't hear you. Sorry, Frank.
Yeah,
I'm just.
I said it was a spot-on impression of me.
That's a terrible. I took the spirit of what you were saying and put it into an impression.
Yeah, I'm sure there are activities at national parks. I don't know. I mean, what do you? Is it probably camping, right? They do camping there.
Yeah, nature walks.
Nature walks. You go.
So basically, all these things that I said before combined into
basically
one
have
the water park, I guess.
Some of them have geysers.
Oh, I like a good geyser.
Right. Get a nice geyser going.
Great.
Yeah, I got it. Number 1, national.
Oceani put a number. That number 1's too high for national. You don't even know what the fuck they do over there.
I don't know what they do.
Yeah. I will say I've been to national parks. They are fun as fuck.
Oh, okay. So tell us what they do.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
it's like, I've been to, what is it, Yosemite with Old Faithful. Where's Old Faithful? Is that Yosemite? I was there.
Yeah.
It was Hot Springs, Yellowstone. No, I think it's Yellowstone. You're right. It was Hot Springs, and the geyser thing was kind of fucking cool. It was the rock formations. It's one of those things where you talk about it and people fall asleep, but when you're there, you're like, "Holy shit, this is amazing!" You know, it was pretty good.
So stop pissing on.
So the Grand Canyon, that's a national park. That was pretty amazing.
So why are you shitting on national parks?
Because I wanted it to be a strip club.
Okay.
Just before we go, Oceani, tell me where you put your own, since number one is national park, I want to know where you put barbecue and beers on the beach.
Yeah, seriously. That's a good question.
Walk on the beach. Yeah, I don't know where. I'm trying to go
You
back.
you can't do too much though at a national park. Like I think
Aussie-
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oceani put her own as number 6. It says we have kangaroos on the beach.
It's dangerous.
right.
I like to see a good kangaroo hopping by me as I'm drinking my beer on the beach.
That would be amazing.
I think it's just. Do they just come up to you and like kick you in the face? I mean, what? How dangerous are kangaroo? Like, are they a dangerous animal, or is it like leave them alone, they'll leave you alone?
No, I think I saw a guy punch one first and he kind of backed down. Remember? Isn't that like a viral video?
Yeah, he was like saving his dog or something.
Yeah. Kangaroo bitched out quickly.
Yeah, but there's some kangaroos, man. They're jacked up. They got muscles and they kick your ass pretty good. They get one good shot in with those feet.
Yeah.
That can't feel good.
They have those huge spiders over there too. Like huge spiders.
Spiders, venomous.
You look like a
lizard.
spider at the grill. Like, how do you want your burger? Like that's how I imagine.
Nice spider kebab.
Ooh, spider kebab sounds good. I'm so fucking hungry.
All right. Well, thank you guys for letting me be part of this. Thanks to the people on Discord who gave me these ideas. Thanks to everyone who
job.
played.
Erin,
And,
did anybody tell you to go fuck yourself?
No, but
Oh.
no, and I don't. And Raven did not tell me to, but I just want Raven to know that I did write her. I don't think she saw it, but I don't want her to think that I forgot her. So, yeah, join if you wanna join the party. It's like 24/7. And if
Yeah.
you don't, just we'll just see you on this, and everybody have a great weekend.
Great
Happy
job,
birthday,
hon.
J-Sabs.
Aw,
Excellent job, everybody.
Erin,
Erin
everybody.
C. Pick up Oval today. She wrote a great book called Oval. It's on Amazon. Link in the description below.
Yes.
Great job. Two blind top fives.
Yeah,
That was
those are
fun.
2 good ones.
Yeah.
Personal ones.
So what we've gotten out of this is we have to go to a water park.
We should see if there's a water park in a national park.
All right, with a strip club adjacent. Strip club adjacent.
Oh my god, we haven't been to a strip club in a long time, too. I mean, not
Yeah.
just a water park.
Well, it's we're married now, and I don't know. Robin put the link in the description. Thank you for
For
Oval
the strip club? Oh, for Oval. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
in the chat.
Oval.
Check it out. Great reviews. Pick up your copy today. Digital downloads available as well.
Mm-hmm.
So pick up your copy of Oval today. Great book.
Ossiani says, thank you, lovely Erin. A little Erin and a heart there. A little applause for Erin. Lots of Erin love. Lots of Erin love coming across the.
Absolutely.
And Lindarella gave a go fuck yourself. I'm not sure who that's to. But
that's
maybe
to
a
you.
little of all of us.
All right.
Maybe she didn't get messaged on Discord.
Hey, get everybody who's not on Discord, get on Discord. It's a fun time, and it is literally 24 hours of just us all chatting because people from all around Oceania's in Australia, so it's all different times of day. You're getting cool stuff going on all around the world, so it's great stuff.
Hers is upside down. When Oceani writes
You
something,
gotta
big.
spin your phone around. That's true. Dick.
Stupidest thing. I like how you just hop right on board with it though. Yeah, you gotta spin it.
What am I gonna do? You gotta roll with it. That's what they teach in improv class. Yes, and
Oh shit. All right. Great show, Frank. I thought you were really good.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it
a
was
little
good.
work. You need a little work. Great show. Great show.
Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Oh my god, look at this. Dingoes are definitely on beaches. See, that's a problem, Frank. I'm not gonna be safe over there.
Dingoes are fun though. All the animals.
Maybe
As
the
long as they're not
dingo ate your
poisonous.
baby.
I'm fine with it.
All right. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you get out and do some of those fun activities. We're back with you guys on Monday.
Show me potato salad. Maybe we should go